Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. It is Angela, the Traveling Crafter, and I am here with a quick give a scrap project. And I thought I would bring you along. All of my to-do list is done today, so I am doing laundry, and while that is being finished up, I thought it was a good time to hop in here and do a quick video. So, what are we gonna do today? I'm not awake yet, clearly. We are going to use some of these, well, just one of these, envelopes that I recently thrifted. You'll see that thrift video. If you go to Thrift With Me, you should be able to find it. Now, when I record these, they're sometimes out of sequence, so I might want to get to a project before the actual Sunday videos come out with my thrifting hauls. But I recently went to a thrift store and they had, they very rarely have any arts and crafts supplies. But on this occasion, they had a whole stack of these cookbooking recipe scrapbooking kits. So I decided blindly to pick them all up, and I was really glad I did. When you see in the haul, there are really some good things in here. And I've actually picked up a couple of these things before. This is by, I guess Cookbookin'. It says it's trademarked. And this is by Gwen Gunder. So anyway, not that you really care about that. The other thing that I picked up were these little clipboards. And years ago, my mom made a bunch of fun little mixed media clipboards, but I thought these would be awesome to make, to tuck into journals as writing boards. So many times I do binder journals, and I thought it would be nice to just stick in a little writing board that you could put in behind your page and write on it, or any kind of journal, really. So we're going to really easily do this project. Let me show you what the finished project, my template, looked like. This is from Polka Dot Pixels. I did nothing except for cover this. I haven't decorated it. I just left it on here, but I think it would be really cute to add some fun things to. And if we have time, we might do that as well, depending. Remember, my supplies are limited here, so we'll see. And then this is the prototype for the folder. So my thought was, now, I didn't have a scoreboard or scoring tool, so I just kind of improvised. But my thought was, this could either be a journal cover, which would be super cute. It's nice and heavy. I'd have to reinforce it here. And then this could come out as a pocket, or it could just be a piece in the journal. But it's so thick, I think it's probably better off suited as a journal cover. And all I did, you guys, was cover this. I covered it here and I covered it here. So I know this is super, super simple, super, super easy, but I thought it would be kind of fun. So let's start with covering the back of this. And let me show you, I have a few more things from the Polka Dot Pixel. Oh, but I have some of these. That just slipped in there. We're not going to use those today. Well, maybe. So I have some of these. Let's see. We used the cabbage on that one. Not that they would go together, but maybe we can just whip it up a little bit and do something different. Did I use the crocus? Yeah, I did use the crocus. I accidentally printed several of these. Ooh, this one's cool. And that one might look better with the yellow. I feel like there's 2 pages. Oh, just one. Okay, so that's an option. Okay, I did cover that up. Okay. All right. And what else do I have here? Oh, see, I think I have some duplicates. Yeah, see, I accidentally printed more. Well, we might have to look for something else or use something here. But let's just go ahead. All I did was glue this on, and I just made sure that everything that was there is covered up. Not too difficult at all. I also have a few things that I thought we might use to decorate if we have time. I'll show you those in a second. I hope you all are doing awesome. I'm hopeful that this will air during the month of April, which is the month of the hashtag that I host every April in honor of Earth Day. And it's just kind of a sustainability type of opportunity for us to give a scrap about one of another and our planets using trash or scraps out of any kind of medium to create something beautiful. And you can see that whole playlist with all of the folks that are participating. And there are 30 wonderful artists that are participating in that, as well as the guys and gals had an opportunity to tag others to kind of keep the process going. And it doesn't have to be somebody that has a channel, but if they do, that's awesome too. Gosh darn it. A little less talking, a little more doing there, Ange. This washing machine down here is loud. Now it's making a weird noise. Hope I don't go downstairs and have some. Okay, now this is straight on here, but I noticed that it's a little, it's supposed to be wanky the way she designed it on there, which is cute. But just in case you're wondering if my skill, well, getting things straight is a challenge. Now for this one, I am not going to fold it in half because I did so on this one and it's not really great. So I'm going to wait till I get home and then I can score it really well on both sides and then it should be good to go. All right, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. All right, let's put that down. Nope, that's not gonna work. There we go. So if you haven't watched the videos, check them out. And if you want to participate, just use the hashtag give a scrap and play along. I also have this little snippet roll cluster that I did when I was at Moe's one time. So I had that and I thought maybe we could embellish with that. And then the other thing I bought, I should have bought them all, but I'm like, well, I don't need these. I didn't realize that they were cups. I was thinking they were like cupcake liners, but they were new in the package. They were $1, and I love the packaging. I mean, they'd be awesome on display. And so I think I'm gonna keep the packaging and use it. Or I may use the little cups for Demi's birthday. But here's what it looked like. This was all wrapped around this little cup. So they would be like for mints or nuts or whatever. So I just took that off and I thought this would make a cute little edging. I don't know. We'll see. So those are the things that I got. Now we need to decide what we're going to use here. I guess we can just use, you know what, maybe here we'll use, let's see what I did. I used most of that crocus there. You know, let's use this postcard piece. And all we're going to do is, ooh, it stopped abruptly. I'm going to avoid using my trimmer as much as possible. I'm just going to pull that off, slap this bad boy down. But the point of me doing this is just to highlight that anything that you have around your house can be used. Now, I will be honest with you. Well, I wasn't going to throw these away, but what I also thought that they would be good for is when I package like, fragile paper or ledger, or just want to have a little bit of oomph in a package, because I usually use poly mailers. I thought that they would be good for that as well. And so that was my first intent. But just to start to look at things, now this, you'll be able to see just a little bit of that, but that's okay. Look at things just a little bit differently. And quite honestly, this would be why am I saying quite honestly so much? I don't know. This would be great, just like it is, to stuff it full of Happy Mail and send it off to someone. Just very simple, very cute. Now, this is already cut for me, so should I just use it? I feel like I should. And is it... It's just a smidgy too big, so I am going to use... Let's cut it off from the bottom. Just a tiny, tiny little... I think that means the laundry's done. Well, good thing this isn't a long video. And at the time of me recording this, we are just at the beginning of the month and starting off the Give a Scrap. So Bonnie at Bonnie and Clive, who I have deemed the queen of using scraps, every single itty bitty piece, that girl just rocks it. She did a really fun video using tiny fabric scraps. And then Bex at Black Whisper Crafts did some, she's got really kind of a fun, grungy vibe. And she did just a really neat project with like Tim Holtz packaging and things like that. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. So you could even, if you wanted, well, this one doesn't quite fit, but if you manipulated it, you know, you could finish the inside as well. I'm not going to, but I think I am going to just slide these pages right in here so that I can keep it. But that was all, no, I'm not, because I need one. That's all there is to it. And then, like I said, you could use this as Happy Mail. You could fold it, which I will probably do, and make journals out of them. But super, super easy with just a packaging that had some scrapbook paper in it. Wow, easy peasy. Okay, so now this one, gosh, I don't even remember how I did this. Oh yeah, we're just gonna use this little chicky paper again, because I really like it. And all I did was measured, I mean, this is my, just the way I did it. I don't know that it's right or wrong. I'm gonna grab a pencil. And I just want to make sure it's right up to the edge. I'm going to cut here and here. And then I think it's about, we're going to say, I'm going to go 1.5 inches. So here's what I'm going to do. And then I want to mark it right about there. So let's get our... I mean, and look at that, in no time at all, I've got all of this fabulous ephemera / journal covers in minutes. All right, so that we'll save for later. And then this one, I think what I will do, the easiest thing to do is just cut right here a little bit. I mean, it's not all the way down. I know you can't see that, but here's how far it is. And then I'm going to go to, what did I say, 1.5 inches? And I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. No, not exactly. Is that 1.5 inches? Let me do it this way. Excuse me. Dave said to me last night, he's traveling and I'm not home either, but he's like, are you getting sick? And I said, nope, I think it's just allergies. He's like, you better get that under control. So I've been a naughty girl and I haven't been taking my allergy meds, so I need to do that. So I just kind of went right here, but now I need to, oh, that's not straight. Well, does that shock you in any way, shape, or form? All right, let's just see how this fits. See if I really jacked it up. I think we're good. I'm gonna have to trim off a little bit on either end here. So I think I might just do this by hand. Just because it's easier. Zenny, go lay down. And that's all there is to it, you guys. And then you glue that bad boy on. But with her gorgeous digitals, they speak for themselves. So if you didn't want to do anything else except put her papers on, they would be amazing. But if you want to decorate them, then go for it. And we might try to decorate one of these a little bit. Zhuzh it up a bit. So anyway, I apologize if I'm sniffly or gravelly. I feel fine. And I'm just trying to knock out a bunch of videos. I've been doing some work and DIY projects, house projects, lots of painting. And I've fulfilled all of my to-do list while I've been here. So I'm like, I'm going to try to knock these out so that I have some extra videos because I've been bad. Well, I've got plenty of videos. I haven't been so great at doing all the details that go along with posting a video. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. It takes a while to do the thumbnails and write all the descriptions. And when you have that many videos that you pre-plan, that causes a little bit of problem. I was a little short on this side, but I'm fine with that. And I'm a little long on this side. Not to worry. What's that? Oh, it's the plastic from the packaging. So I think there was, I don't remember how much these little things were at the thrift store, but I think like $2 maybe. And there were 3 packs of them. So I bought them all because I think they're great. And I don't know how many were in it, maybe 4 or 5 in the package. So I think that they'll be perfect. All right, let's look what we got here. And see what we might do. So, what might be kind of fun, oops, there's a scrap, is if we have something that, like, that might not be bad. It might be cute just to make this into like a tab. Let's just do that. Cutting it apart. All right, and these just match really nicely. All right, so we'll put this on. I mean, it's not much, but it's just a little something to add some texture, add some, wait, before I do that, do I want to have it go over like that? I don't think so. I think I just want it kind of on there like that. And I might have to glue them together a little bit so that they don't, so when you open it, it's easier. But now I know why I have those Baby Bell bottles, because goodness gracious. I'm gonna do it kind of like that. It's hard to get out of this bottle. And I consider my hands to be pretty strong, but I don't know. I'm just kind of reinforcing this so, you know, if there's any tugging and pulling on it, that it... Now, I feel like because I did that, I need something. Got those cute buttons. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, so if I fold that though, it's gonna be in the wrong spot. I don't know. I guess I could. Do I like that? Not really. I mean, I shouldn't use it just to use it. I don't want it, because this is like crepe paper, I don't want it to be below the, or off the edge. Okay, let's see. Let's see about this one. No, that looks goofy. I really want to use this, can you tell? It won't look right on that side. All right, Angela, just do it. We're just gluing it down. Throwing caution to the wind, and then we'll figure it out. I see some rickrack in this. Oh my goodness. There we go. It's not it's not dangling down there. Now, let me grab this. And the walls come tumbling down. Oh my gosh. That's a lot of scrapaliciousness. No, this might, no, these are frames. Hang on, I got some rickrack down here. Just some white rickrack, it might work. Oh yeah. Should we go all the way across and then at least to there? We're doing it. Here we go. Come on. All right, put that aside. Now, perfect. All right, what do we got? We got these cute little buttons, although they're shank buttons, and I don't have, do I have my, oh, I do have nippers. Let's see. I think it would be cute if I did one on each side of it, maybe. No. No, I just pulled that one off. I wonder if I can cut this off with my scissors. Not a chance. Let me see if I have something else that would, I need something to kind of pop a little bit. Let's see what I've got in my little, ooh, bag of treasures over here. This might be better than a button. Ow. Or we could do it like that, and one more, maybe a contrasting color. Do I have something that's pink? Hang on a second, let me see here. Oh no, but I have something that's blue. Perfect. And there we go. We're going to call this done. Now I could add some rickrack at the top, but I don't know what I want to use this for yet exactly. So we're just going to call this good to go. So I know this was not all of you probably have stuff like this, but you may have something similar. The point is, give a scrap. Use your scraps. And I always say, especially when I'm traveling, that one of the things I love most is not having a ton of supplies because it really forces you to be even more creative than you already are. Now, I don't want to move that because that button really needs to get in there, but oops, we're dropping goodies. So now I have either a journal cover or a Happy Mail folder. So we got that one, we did this, and I'm just gonna leave these two like they are for now until I know which journals I wanna use them in. And then we have this one that works perfect as a journal cover. So I hope you enjoyed that. I know it was a quick one and pretty basic, but thank you for hanging out with me. And as you guys know, I appreciate each and every one of you. I couldn't do this without you, and you mean the world to me. As we leave today, always remember to take a little time for yourself to just be, and we'll talk to you soon. Cheers.